Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, there's an article literally just come out right now on Boxing News Online. So I'll post this article in the description box as always. And Deontay Wilder has said that he's told Anthony Joshua he will in fact regret not accepting the $50 million. And this is what Deontay Wilder has had to say. I told Joshua, you're going to regret not taking $50 million. He said he has a team and they conduct business in a certain way. And I said, say no more. I've said what I've said, he said what he said, and he's going to go see. The money, the mega bucks, is always in America. 90,000 might come to see him fight, but they don't equal the money. He missed out. He can't make as much money in the UK as he could in this fight. He's misguided, listening to people who don't understand the American market. I think he'd have taken the fight because he asked to see where the funds were, the proof, and we did so. The money's there, they know it is. He's been brainwashed and feels obligated to show some loyalty. At some point of time, he'll break. That is Deontay Wilder's statement. So, easily combated right there. 50 million was coming from Frank Warren, BT Sport. We know that one. Frank Warren confirmed it on a couple of occasions, once on IFL TV and Boxing Social. So that's where the 50 million was coming from. And to go over old ground again, which gets a little bit tedious to be honest with you, Joshua can't fight on BT Sport. He's legally obligated to fight on Sky Sports. So that 50 million coming from Frank Warren, BT Sport, was never ever going to happen. Okay, so there's that one. But yeah, him and the Wildettes will continue to talk about the $50 million without ever actually looking into any of it. They just hear $50 million, yeah, so he's got 50 million, without ever really thinking, so what is it that Wilder's earned in his career? So as he said here, the money is and will always be in America. And he's probably got a point to a certain degree, but in order to make that kind of money, you need to be of a certain status, of a certain celebrity lifestyle. Floyd Mayweather, Saul Canelo Alvarez, and so on. Deontay Wilder is not. His highest payday up until the Fury fight right here is $2.1 million. That's his take home. His highest ever purse against Luis Ortiz. In an arena that held 19,000, he can only put 14,000 in there. None of this is speculation, none of this is me making up stuff, this is all documented, okay? So far, his fight with Tyson Fury is his first pay-per-view fight in 41 fights, and he needs Tyson Fury to sell this event. Without it, it wouldn't be pay-per-view. He needs Tyson Fury. So how much is he going to get to take on Tyson Fury? No idea, to be honest, because so far the gate is not looking good. There's less than a week left and it hasn't sold out. This thing should have been sold out. It's only 21,000. It's not 90,000, it's 21,000 in Los Angeles. How many people are in Los Angeles? How many people are in the United States of America? And I know there's a whole bunch of people coming from the UK to go watch that event, but yet it's still not sold out. This shows that he's not the money man. You see, he needs Joshua to build a huge fight so he gets paid well in America. Joshua doesn't need Wilder. Joshua, in his last fights, 280 countries worldwide were showing his fights. How many countries worldwide are showing Wilder's? America, United Kingdom, maybe Canada, maybe Mexico, maybe a couple more. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be 280 countries. So anyway, the money is not in America unless you are of a certain standard. Wilder is not even close to that standard. Since Floyd Mayweather retired, there's only really Canelo over there who really sells well. Maybe Triple G does. Neither which are American. That's not hating on America, and I wish to God that they did find another superstar, because boxing needs to be reinvigorated in America. It was once the Mecca. Now it's not. And that's the truth of it. It's not. It really isn't. So Wilder says that Joshua and his team doesn't understand the American market. Well, clearly he doesn't. Because if your highest payday is 2.1 million, this shows the money is not there. Dylan White gets paid much more than that for fighting Derek Chisora on the 22nd of December. As I said, we don't know how much he's going to get paid against Tyson Fury. We just don't know. But what we do know is that he relies and needs Tyson Fury. Wilder needs Joshua to sell. And without BT Sport, where's the 50 million going to come from? People say Al Heyman. Well, Al Heyman has never, ever invested in Deontay Wilder before. He could have made Wilder the A-side a long time ago by putting him in the ring with Charles Martin, who's a PBC fighter, when Charles Martin was an IBF world champion. He could have done that, but he didn't do it for an in-house fight. He could have put him in there with Vladimir Klitschko, but he wasn't ready. He's still a baby, he's still a prospect. That's what his own manager, Shelley Finkel, said, who also managed Vladimir Klitschko. So no, the money is not in America, and just for Joshua's last fight, he would have hit the equivalent to, what, $30 million? Maybe $35 million for fighting Povetkin. So already he's over half that point anyway, and he didn't have to go to America. Think about it, why would Joshua go to America for? Now, I'm not saying he shouldn't. At some point, he should. He's world champion. He should travel. Okay? But to take on Wilder for a first fight, what's the point? He's going to go there to a half-empty arena because even Wilder and the Wildettes say nobody knows Joshua over there. So therefore, people are not going to turn up to watch Joshua, right? Half-empty arena. People in America don't know Joshua as much as they don't know Wilder. So who's buying the pay-per-view exactly? Where's the money coming from? There is no money. There isn't. He had to come to the UK. Well, say he sent an email, acting like he's got the money. He doesn't have the money. Not even close to it. Al Heyman doesn't have the money either. He really doesn't. And if he did, he isn't going to throw $50 million in a fight with Deontay Wilder. This isn't going to happen, is it? It really isn't. So, as I said, Wilder is very, very deluded, and we know a lot of his fan base are very, very deluded. It's just how it is. But no, 50 million was not there, and the money is not in America unless your name is Canelo Alvarez or Floyd Mayweather. Remember, you guys say nobody knows Joshua. So where's the money going to come from? Just isn't. The money's not in America. And those who say Joshua should go to America, as in Americans who are part of the cult of the Wildettes, say Joshua should go to America. So why is it that Joshua had to travel but Wilder don't? Has Wilder ever defended his title outside America? No. Has Wilder ever sold out an arena? No. Has Wilder ever been pay-per-view? No. He's going to be pay-per-view now against a Brit, Tyson Fury. He's the one who's selling this event. It's not. It really isn't Deontay Wilder. There's too many American channels out there who say that people are just not interested in Wilder. They're just not interested. People who are sub to me, who are currently US based, who are American. Wilder is not popping. He really isn't. So no, there is no money in America as far as Joshua goes. If Joshua can establish himself, then yeah, maybe. If he can go there and say, as an example, beat Wilder, then yes, Joshua's stock will rise and maybe he could become a US star. Potentially. But I think it's going to take a little bit more than that. I think beating Wilder, people say, well, he's supposed to beat Wilder. He's technically flawed. He's going to have to beat Gerald Miller. He's going to have to beat 2 or 3 American-based fighters. And Joshua is going to have to be based in America. Joshua's never going to be based in America. So therefore, he's never going to be a superstar in America. Amir Khan tried, failed. James DeGale tried, failed. Many fighters tried and failed. Even Lennox Lewis, he's probably one of the most successful ones. But even he wasn't that popping. He was very disliked by Americans because he was beating their guys, Holyfield, Mike Tyson, etc. So no, I think Americans want an American champion who's fighting the best and beating the best. Wilder has yet to do that. And this Saturday, when he takes on Tyson Fury, if he beats Tyson Fury, people really know that Wilder beat a guy who just wasn't ready. He's a good name on paper, and that's it. He's a good name on paper. It's like Vitaly Klitschko coming back and Joshua beating him. It's the same kind of thing. Inactivity, people know. People look at it and go, nah, not good enough. Wilder needs Joshua. Joshua don't need Wilder. He needs him because he's currently the WBC champion. But as far as money and name goes, Wilder carries no weight whatsoever. If he did against Luis Ortiz, would have showed that. And it was an absolute catastrophe fail. It really was. But let's see what the pay-per-view is going to be like for Tyson Fury. As we know, Tyson Fury will be selling a lot of tickets and he will be selling a lot of pay-per-view buys. People will be tuning in to watch Tyson Fury, not Deontay Wilder. It's as simple as that. So no Wilder. You're absolutely wrong. I don't know any Americans who are not Wildettes who say that their money is in America. Because it just isn't. Or if it is, it's in holding somewhere. And the likes of Wilder have no access to it. Unless they come to the UK and speak to BT Sport. Anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click that thumbs up. And subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.